Are we live? Is it going live? I don't know. Jake, say something. Are we live? Yeah, I better get this right because someone will clip it and then make fun of me in their intros. All right, so I'm assuming it's working. We're going to start here. I decided to, oh God, don't make that face. What is that? Does that mean that you're there? All right, what's up? There we go, it's working. God, don't you hate when the microphone's in the shot? All right, so I was going to record a book haul, and then I was like, you know what? Let's do it live so we can talk to people and I don't have to edit anything. So that was ultimately what it was all about. I like my aesthetic usually, so I got the music in the background. Let's check it out and see if I can get it to work. Too loud? Lower? How's that? Too loud? This is so funny doing this without Jake and Tim. I'll turn it down a little bit. All right, there we go. So, hello, Six Shooters Western Library. What's going on? Hello from the US. Hello, Infinite Text. Nice to see you here. This music is iconic now. I just got it from Pixabay. I know that I can't make money. I can't be monetized because I use this, and every time it plays, it tells me that it's copywritten. All right, so I'm assuming the level's okay because no one said anything. All right, so let's get started here. I got a gigantic box of books from Chris from Liminal Spaces. He said he had a bunch of books that he was going to take to the thrift store, to the Goodwill, to give it away, and he asked me if I wanted it because it was not something that he normally reads. So I said, yeah. And then he's like, you want to pick and choose or just send you the whole thing? And I said, send me the whole motherfucking thing. Send me the whole box. That's what we want. So, oh, hey, what's going on, Wyatt? It's Wyatt was on our last live feed when we did the Men's Adventure Library. Is there free coffee here? It's making fun of my music. That's cool. Yeah, there is. It's in your kitchen. All right. So here we go. We got giant stacks of books from Liminal Spaces from Chris. So we're gonna, let me see if I got this lighting right here. I want it to be on the books. So we got there's a bunch of Westerns. So we got Zane Grey. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. We knew this was going to happen. Because once you get close to the camera, it gets dark. Luke Short, The Deserters. Let's drop this light a little bit. See if we can't get it more on the books without being too overpowering. Oh, this is working out well. It's like I got the sun over there to the left. Oh, well, at least you can see the covers. All right. Got this Classic Gold Medal here. Buchanan's Revenge. Isn't there some Western theme this month? June on the Range, I believe it's called. I don't really do the themes, but maybe I'll read a Western on accident. I don't know. All right, what do we got here? Oh, there's my man, Tim. Tim, I miss you. It's a disaster. It's a disaster already without my Eves. Love to see Eves review a Western. Yeah, we will do that someday. I almost picked a Gothic for my next one, but we didn't. We went with the safe bet after the two stinkers. I'm just going to keep messing with this light the whole video. Watch it. Siphoros. Hello, friends. All right, so I got a bunch of these C.S. Forester horn blowers. This one's a pan, also from the UK. I don't know much about these. I think they're historical naval fiction. I believe there was an article in one of the Paperback Fanatics. I tried to find it before the video, but I set up a live video an hour, so I didn't have time to prepare. I just started. I just didn't want to edit. That's what it all comes down to. I got Rambo 3 novelization. I don't think I've ever actually seen the movie Rambo 3. Hello, Paul. You are going to be mentioned here. Paul from Geeks Love Dogs sent me a bunch of stuff this month here. We should definitely do an Edge novel. That would be awesome. Absolutely. This is a community. We had a nice, lovely chat after the Eves episode about the community that we are in and how much we love it, how much we love our friends here, all the friends we've made. Let's do a Gothic Western. I'm sure it exists. Easter eggs, hornblowers are good. Books, movies, miniseries. Yeah, they looked interesting. I mean, there's a bunch of them, and I'm dilly-dallying here, so let's move on. So I sent Chris some. Oh yeah, I gotta put that down. That drives Jake crazy when we do that. So initially the trade was I sent him one of the Blackwaters, and then so he was like, "Oh, what do you want out of these?" And I picked this Frederick Brown, Honeymoon in Hell. Everyone is always talking about Frederick Brown, and I have a bunch, but I still haven't read it. I know Joseph Rees just did a whole video on him. That was a great video. Joseph's stuff is always very knowledgeable. And then he also sent me Wake of the Werewolf. Look at that. Mid-transformation. Do you guys like full transformation or mid-transformation werewolf covers? The beast is the hunter, man is the prey. I don't know. Did we miss a bunch of comments here? Yeah. That would be cool, or even Simple Zane Grey or Louis L'Amour would be cool. Yeah, for the Western for Eves, yeah. Second to vote for a Gothic Western. Pale and well met. I'm wearing my other glasses. Someone's at the door. Should have muted the phone. So we gotta tilt it back to read it. Edges. See? Everybody loves Frederick Brown. Ian Bowers' The Haunted Hills is close to a Gothic Western, from what I understand. But maybe quite a hard one to get for all three of you. Yeah, that's kind of the thing is on Eves, we have to find something that's easy. Which is probably why we read so many stinkers. Love that cover. Oh, the werewolf. Yeah. Partial werewolf, just a really hairy guy. That's good. Yeah, that is good. All right, so we're still on the box from Liminal Spaces. They used to send me a bunch of these Vietnam Ground Zero, Dragon's Jaw. Obviously, war books. Let's just mute that now. It's going to go off every time the wind blows. I don't know how to do it right now. I'm under pressure here. The clock's ticking. Clattering hooves. There was many westerns in this box. Many. Oh, look at this one. I love this cover. Desert Fury. Gordon Lansborough, a novel of the war in Africa against Rommel. What do you guys know about that? Obviously, another war book. Africa Corpse. There's a series called Africa Corpse. I don't think this is part of it, though. There's another hornblower. It's going to go in the... Tim, which one should this go in? The boat section or the war section? Show me your war face, Tim. Yeah, I don't know much about these. That woman looks like she's in trouble, though. The murder of a girl turns a peaceful town into a gun-crazed hell. Is there free coffee in here? I love it. I love it. This is now a major motion picture. Seance on a Wet Afternoon. I've never heard of it. I think it's is it a spy book? I don't know. Has anyone seen the movie? Kim Stanley and Richard Attenborough. I do not know. Apparently the Hornblower series is what inspired Star Trek? I've never heard that. Is that true, Tim? Making stuff up. Sounds smart. I'm going to need to see some documentation on that, sir. Desert Stakeout. This is a Harry Whittington. It's not in the best condition, but I kept it because it was a Harry Whittington. There was some books that I didn't keep, which he said, like, just if you don't want them, take them to the thrift store. I used to collect paperbacks, but now only ever really hardbacks. I always found buying old paperbacks was a game of luck. Those paperbacks I bought are ready to fall apart. Well, yeah. Some of them. That one looked bad. Usually the stores around here, they have them priced appropriately, so I can, if it'll be $1 if it's in really bad shape. Got a Penetrator. Speaking of Joseph Reed's, in his last book call, he was talking about these ridiculous books he saw, and he said, "Is this too stupid?" And I was like, I can't believe, like when I see a stupid book, that's what comes home with me, not what I leave there. It's the Penetrator, men's adventure, called the Penetrator. It's not subtle. Doomsday Creek, Clifton Adams. That's a really cool cover. Cage of Ice. I probably just kept that because it has to do with winter. I like the winter setting. Will we ever read it? I don't know. Oh, there's Wyatt. Seance is a good movie. Haven't read the source novel. Was it the source novel or was it a novelization? Oh, okay. So yeah, it's the source novel. Nice. Luke Short, Sidle by Starlight. Escape from Sonora. There were 7 of them wanted for murder in Arizona, hounded across the Mexican border, captured by a renegade band of Pancho Villa's soldiers. Their only way to freedom lay across the vast Sierra Madre. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you'll notice they're not dressed like cowboys, so I don't know if that's technically a Western. More like a thriller set in the Western setting. Speaking of Louis L'Amour, there's a Louis L'Amour. Last Stand at Papago Wells. And Alistair MacLean we didn't have. Secret Ways. Spy thriller. I haven't read any of those, even though I have a bunch. I did watch one of the movies, though. It was awesome. Puppet on a String. It's on YouTube. For free. Runway 08. It's a airliner. This goes in the airplane section. Another Vietnam Ground Zero. I don't know. I keep getting these war books, but I haven't read any of them. I'm not sure how it would go. I'm assuming they're not like focusing on the depressing parts of war. Then it's probably more about the action. I don't know. Sour Lemon Score. Richard Stark. Sounds like he's influenced by John D. MacDonald there. I'm driving right now, but I need entertainment. Tell me a story, Nick. A story about what? Story, I know nothing's coming to mind. One time I was driving across the country and I had this van and it had punk stickers all over the back of it. And I got pulled over in Nevada, in the middle of nowhere, in the mountains, whatever. And just, but I wasn't speeding. And I was like, what the, and I pull over and this highway patrol comes up. And he was like, oh, I got you speeding. And I was like, I wasn't, like, what are you talking about? I wasn't even speeding. He's like, oh, I got it. And I was like, can I see the gun thing? And he was like, no. And then he walks around to the back of the van. He's looking at the stickers and he goes, get out of the car, come back here. So I go to the back of the van and I'm standing there like, and this guy goes, the cop goes, what's with all this hate? Right? And there wasn't anything that was even bad. There was actually a Go Vegetarian sticker on it. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then he walks away from me and leaves me at the back of the van. And he walks to the side and he like is looking in the side window and he goes, can I search this van? And I was like, no. And then he goes, do you have any bombs in here? It's like, what is this? What is going on? I was like, I laughed. I was like, no, there's no bombs in there. What are you talking about, dude? And he's like straight faced. And then, so I would just stand there for a minute out on the side of the road, get back in the van. He's like, get back in the van. I get back in, and he's like, what are you doing in Nevada? I was like, I don't know, hanging out. I worked at a pizza place. And he goes, and he's like, well, where are you headed? And I was like, I'm going back to Ohio. And he goes, when you get back to Ohio, why don't you try to do something with your life? And that's the end of that story. So there you go, Jake. There's a story for you. Back to the books. Vietnam Ground Zero. Dan San Mute. We got a Gothic here. That was exciting. Daphne du Maurier. Castle Door. This one seems more to be on the romance side of things. Let's see. The Vietnam War books are something I'm into. I love the unit and mercenary type team books. I've only read the men's adventure type mercenary ones where they're like in the U.S. and they get sent out, but they're not necessarily in a war. It's literally the plot to First Blood. What are you talking about? That was a real story. You told me to tell you a story. I told you a story. I lost all the viewers that I had to because I was telling you that story. Look at this. I've never seen this before. This is a Gothic, but it's a double. I've never seen a Gothic double. That's crazy. That's cool. Charlotte Armstrong. That is rad. I'm gonna so I was saying in the Ebes video last night, I'm gonna work on a Gothic video where I just kind of like a guide to Gothics. Jake is harassing you. No, I'll do. Thank you, Brian. Please. Yes, John Rambo and his punk fan. Jake doesn't like punk. He only likes DC talk. Thanks to the officer's advice, we have the book Graveyard. Yeah. I mean, it took, 25 years, but I finally did something with my life. What is up, Mike? Thanks for tuning in. The North Star. It's another. Oh, this is the great novel about the Alaska Gold Rush. So I like it because it takes place in Alaska and it looks thrilling. It looks like a thrilling survival action adventure. I don't know. Action at Three Peaks. Frank O'Rourke. The Ghost Shock Squadron. Weeks in hell. Their training was a few weeks in hell before they flew into something worse. This book's all around me. I have the original Rambo novel sitting here next to me. First Blood by David Morrell, but I need to read it. I also have it somewhere around here. And I also have not read it. I can say that. I think that I say that phrase more than anything. I have it, but haven't read it. Another Vietnam Ground Zero. There's so many of these. If someone wants to trade some, I would be willing to trade it up. Man from Uncle. The Radioactive Campbell Affair. I've never seen The Man from Uncle. It's like the spy stuff from the 60s. Trail Boss. Peacemakers. Bill Cook. I like that cover. It's action packed. Cowboy's about to get it. Kept these because they are written by Michael Avalone, Hawaii 5-0. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Hawaii 5-0 episode. First Blood novel was a total bloodbath. In the movie, he doesn't intentionally kill anyone. Not so in the book. Well, then, right there, the book already sounds a million times better. We need intentional kills, not accidental. Yep. Don't sleep on First Blood. Not a big Rambo movies fan, but that's a good book. There you go. I just keep showing these. I don't even know if you could like see the covers. It's kind of got my finger over it. That doesn't help. Mooncusser. I'm a mooncusser. Here we go. Thin Air. Told you, man. Chris sent me a lot of books. Louis L'Amour. Broken Gun. Oof. Psycho 2. Tim, didn't you just read Psycho? It's got some step back. I've never seen any of the movies besides the first one. I feel like the first one nailed it. Like you don't need anymore. I don't know. Wilderness Virgin. You know I was keeping that one. Oh, look at all these ladies on the back. Cavaliers Women. White Deer. A white girl raised as a Wyandot Indian who choose men for pleasure only. What kind of trash are you sending me, Chris? Wilderness Virgin. That's beautiful. That's probably one of my favorites so far. Got another Hornblower, C.S. Forester. No, I don't know much about history. Just hearing other people talk about genres of books, and usually it's the excitement, the way that they talk about them. It makes you want to go check them out. I'm like 90% sure I read about these in the Paperback Fanatic. It's another one. 8 quarters. Down the throat. Yeah, this is probably someone's if he found these all in the same place, this is definitely someone's collection. Probably some old guy that died. Oh, we got more comments here. Mike, all my books are in storage. Can't wait to share with you. Finally got all the Centaur Press, except the Werewolf of something or other. So we got our centaurs here. Where is that werewolf? There it is. The Werewolf of Ponkert. Cover's destroyed, but still rad. It's still radical, dudes. I plan on it. I do 4,786 other books. You got that right. Nice version. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm assuming the Wilderness Virgin. I forgot he made a Psycho 2. That's just weird. Hey, Jim. Hey, Nick. Nice to see a live book haul from a favorite channel. Well, right back at you, brother. Oh, I'm following Jim for since I've started. Wilderness Virgin. Hey, I resemble that remark. Because Heroic Book Adventures lives in the wilderness. You guys haven't checked that out, go check out his channel. When you did the video with Jeff, and it started, and like for a minute I didn't notice it, and I was like, it looks like he's sitting in a van. I was like, does he have a van room? Because I always thought that would be cool to have a van, like a room in your house that looked like a van interior. And then in the video, you obviously say you're sitting in your van. So, Wilderness Virgin is a much better title than the original Buckskin Cavalier. Yeah, totally, right? Good call on them. Oh, Psycho. Okay, not Wilderness Virgin. Hey, Bob, what's up? Thank you. Nice to see you. Read Psycho 2 years ago. As I recall, it's not at all like Psycho 2 the movie, but movies are part of the plot. Hey, Bob. Yeah. Hey, Bob. Let's see. All right, we're almost to the end of these, and then we're switching it up. So there'll be different kinds of books. There's some more Westerns and Hornblowers. There's a Louis L'Amour. Here's a James Bond one I did not have. I kind of collect the different editions, but I didn't mean to at first. I had all the normal ones that people have, the US ones that are, who put those out? Where is it? The Signets. Yeah, the Signets. And then when they went to Half Price Books and they had all of the pans. I mean, they weren't first. They weren't the yellow box pans. They were later edition. So I got all those. And then I was like, screw it. I might as well just buy all the James Bonds I see. So here's one that I did not have. I have read From Russia with Love, and it is awesome. And it actually focuses more on the killer. I forget his name right now. So it's not exactly like the movie, but plenty of similarities. No vegetarian stickers to attract competition on my creeper van. Pro tip: yeah, I stopped putting stickers on my cars a long time ago. I also used to have like purple mohawks and stuff back when before Dennis Rodman, and people would yell at you and say mean things. You know, when you're like a 16-year-old kid and you're like adult men, they're like saying shitty things to you. It's incredible. And then once I got bigger, then the comments stopped. Then I stopped having purple hair too. Love your channel show thing. It really makes my day when you do a new one. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Bob, hey Wyatt. Bob says, hey, what's going on? If you guys, like I said, if you didn't catch it, Bob and Wyatt are from the Men's Adventure Library. We did a live chat with them. So go to my page and click on the live section. You can watch that chat. It was very, very informative. Not watch the original From Russia with Love, but I enjoyed the book. But I felt it got bogged down in the middle with the Turkish agent. Oh, I don't remember that part. All I remember is them spending so much time on the killer, the guy that's hunting James Bond. I've got too damn many Bond books now. Got to purge. No, you don't, Jim. You do not got to purge. Keep them. Take them to the grave. So waiting for some good bloody horror books, man. Well, yeah, I know. All right, we're getting to it. I'm sorry. I'm dilly-dallying. But here's some more war books for you in the time being. Torpedo Run. Path of the Storm. Path. You can tell I'm from the Midwest. Did you hear that? It's the Path of the Storm. Midwest accent. Zane Grey. I think I kept this because it's a photo cover and it cracked me up. I just like the idea of these dudes dressing up and going out and posing for these pictures. Gun Rich. So many Westerns. So many. And it's funny, I only read a couple a year too. Another Hornblower. That guy's going down. I hope there's sharks. I hope there's sharks in these Hornblowers. Any book that adds a shark. It's good. Glory We Steer. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jacob. Thanks for stopping by. Whatever I have to say corny YouTube things, it makes me laugh. Alistair MacLean, Night Without End. Another wintry setting. It's like a plane crash. Maybe there's some alive stuff going on there. The Rat Patrol, number 2, Desert Danger. I think I just kept these old TV show novelizations Just because maybe I'll watch the TV show someday and I'll be like, oh, I got that book. I don't want to regret it, you know? I think that's the collector mind. That's why you never get rid of anything, because you don't want to regret it. Oh man, I had that. I still remember stuff that I had, like records that are gone. Whatever that you traded in at the time. I was like, I don't even like this record. Traded in, and then 30 years now, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had that record still. But you didn't like it in the first place. Maybe I like it now. Who knows? You never know. So you should probably just keep everything. Yeah, don't get rid of those James Bond books, Jim. Hornblower. He was like, good God, this is 40 minutes of Hornblower and Westerns. There you go. There's a Ross McDonald. Not the coolest cover, but it is a Ross McDonald. Lou Archer, one of Mystery and Mayhem's favorites. It's going to be a big grave. I'm taking them all with me. You're a big man. You deserve a big grave, Jim. I really liked nautical and submarine stuff. I think Manly Wade Wellman is one of the authors I'm thinking of. I don't know if Manly Wade ever wrote that stuff. Nautical and submarine. He was more of like an Appalachian writer. Then six Shooters Western Library says there's nothing wrong with the Old West. Collector regret is real. That's right. Don't get rid of it. Keep it all. All right, two more. Right? Yeah, two more from Chris. These are all from Chris from Liminal Spaces. Thank you for the trade, brother, and for being so generous. Oh, Farrell. Looks like he's taking a leak on that fire. Okay. That was all of the Liminal Spaces trade / gift. I think since Bob and Wyatt are here, let's talk about what they sent me. They sent me the brand new updated version of the He-Men, Bagmen, and Nymphos, Walter Kalin, which was a popular pulpy men's adventure fiction writer from back in the heyday of the magazines. And of course, beautiful artwork there. Then I got the brand new Men's Adventure Quarterly. Bob. This is the private eye issue. Just out, hot off the presses. Available at menspulmax.com. Actually, I think it's not there yet. It's still just on Amazon. And then he graciously caught me up all the ones I was missing. So we got the Jungle Girls issue. It's forbidden. Forbidden love with the Jungle Girls. Oh my God, it's so good. There's the Western one. I believe this is number 1, right? Yes. And we got the espionage. All espionage issue. Kind of looks like Ronald Reagan there. Ironic, eh? Cold War heats up. Ronald Reagan's on the case. See, I know history. I know stuff. Where are we? Paul, I donated and traded in hundreds of books and regret it and keep trying to get them back now. See? Yeah, never give anything. Never get rid of anything. I may be thinking of a different author. I think so. I think if you're thinking of the Weird Tales author, oh my God, where's Jeff? Jeff's Cave of Cool Books is always talking about one of the Weird Tales authors, and he died young. Is it William Hope Hodgson, I think? I think he wrote the nautical stuff. Why is it that the terms bagman and bagalady mean completely different things? Oh, that's like a Levi comment. That's a good question, Tim. I don't have the answer, but that's pretty witty. You should be a writer. the fellow who wrote The House on the Borderland. That is, is that William Hope Hodgson? I don't. Now I'm on the stage. I don't remember, and I'm panicking. I'm panicking when I can't recall right away. Yeah, I've got to pick up that Western issue. Great stuff. Absolutely. So here's one that speaks to my heart. Gang Girls issue. Young women driven to crime to satisfy their wanton desires. You got to do what you got to do, man. We don't judge. We don't judge around here, Gang Girls. The Dirty Mission issue. Yeah, I cover. She's stabbing the shit out of that Nazi in her underwear. That's fucking manly. That is some manly shit. Number 6, the heist. Heist issue. That's cool. Looks like kind of like Mission Impossible. He's hanging from the ceiling. Take the money and run. That's cool. I don't think I have very many. I haven't read very many robbery type stories. More acoustic cover there. What do we got? War-torn vets unleash hell against the mob. Oh, this is like an executioner. Vigilante. That is super rad. So now I have them all. I have all the MAQs. All right, where are we at? Oh, Hope Hudson. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for the shout-outs on the Kayla Anthology and the McHughes Amigo. No problem. No problem, Bob. Thanks for sending them to me. They're amazing. I love them. Everyone loves them. Everyone go buy them. Borderland? Also on the Borderland? I don't know what you're saying, David. Maybe I mispronounced something. I don't know. Yes, it's Hodgson. There you go. Oh, there we go. Yes. Look, it all worked itself out. I just didn't read all the comments. You know what? Since we just did the MAQs, you know, when I was getting ready for the interview with Bob and Wyatt, I was killing time while my wife was at CrossFit at the Antique Mall across the street, and I walked past the booth and they had a Men's Adventure magazine sitting there. There's a bunch of comics, and then in the back, and I was like, whoa, you don't see that every day. And I went back there and I grabbed, there was like 12 of them. So first I grabbed the first 2, and then after the interview, they had me so hyped that I went back and I bought the rest of them. So here is all of the rest of them. So these were all either 5, 10, or 15. And I don't know if the guy really knew what he was doing. I don't know where he got his pricing from because it was all over the place. And some of them, like the cover is not attached, and some of them are in mint condition. They're the same price. That usually tells you that you're probably getting a good deal when stuff is priced like that, where they just, the condition is all over the place, but they're like the same pricing. So I don't know. I don't know how internet valuable these are, but we got Mail, the love-starved Fräulein of Planegard Strauss. That's my German. I'm from German descent. I should be able to pronounce that better. That's a great cover. Great cover art. I flipped through most of them. The guy like taped the shit out of them, and it really is hard to get it out if you're trying to keep the bag together. Men, improve your sex life. Catching that wildcat there with his lasso. That's fucking manly. Oop. Yeah. Oh, yep. So then Bob's partying. Bob's out in his garden partying. That's my guess. The MAQs and anthology books are just absolutely amazing, and some of my favorites now. The same. As soon as I found out they existed, I believe I probably learned it from Paperback Warrior, which is where I learned like 90% of the things that I know. All right, showing some love. Improve your sex life with pumas, apparently. It gets the blood flowing, Tim, when you go puma hunting. It's a visceral experience. Where am I putting these? Right there. This one has the least exciting cover, but it was only $5. And I legit bought them all. I was kind of like, I didn't even really look. I was like, I'm just going to grab them all. It looks like the stories are pretty crazy. It's not an exciting cover. Nazi mystery man tells new Hitler secrets. Hedek reveals inside story of drug cure. The cure to drug addiction? I don't know. I'm so confused. Adventure. It's like some Civil War. Is that what's going on there? I don't know. The Railroad into Hell. There's a lot of hell in these books. Men in Adventure. Sexual Adjustment in Marriage. The French Madam and Her Brothel of Blood. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, when I was flipping through these, it's crazy all the different genres. It's just like the Men's Adventure Library collections. It's just all kinds of stuff packed in here. And the fake articles, the true fake articles. And not all of them have a great interior artwork. Some of them do. Some of them have like the stuff that you would imagine. Real. It's only for real men. This isn't for any of you lightweights out there. So if you're thinking about getting it, go ahead and look in the mirror first and decide if you're a real man. Stupid. I don't have anyone to talk to. Just saying stuff. I love it when people just don't know how to price books. I can usually get them for nothing. Yes. Lucking out is the best, but it also works against your favor when they don't know how to price books and they are trying to get like $50 for a $5 book. No, not cougars, pumas now. There you go. Oh, this is an old one. I actually found that a long time ago. We'll just go ahead and show it because it's one of the animal attack ones. This is the very first one I ever found. It was in a record store. Adventure. And I didn't know what Men's Adventure was or anything. I just thought, wow, this is crazy looking and funny. So I bought it. And they had a few more, and I didn't buy them. And I regret it. So much regret in the collector world. Stag. The world, what does that say? The world of tough ginks. Vengeance of the Vampire God. See, there's like horror. The World of Tough Ginks is a boxing story. In case anyone is looking to make an anthology of Men's Adventure boxing stories. I mean, just in case anyone is. Real. Top secret. Wife murder. The average man's crime. Well, that's kind of sad. Men's Adventure, is there anything better? I like it all, you know. It's the problem with eBay sometimes. Any old hardback book with a dust jacket gets ridiculously priced. Yeah, I think it'll, you know, no one ever buys those, and they just sit there forever. I don't know what those people are thinking. Hi, Nick. Hey, everyone. Hello, Cammy. Blue Electric Bunny. That adventure issue with the Civil War cover, June 1956, is very collectible. Mort went on to become the most famous painter of Civil War art. Awesome. That's good to know. Thank you, Bob. Did you just know that like right away from memory? Because that's kind of incredible. Which one was that? The Adventure with the Civil War cover. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. So that's the one he's talking about. Sweet. Yeah, that was one of the $5 ones. See what I'm saying? I don't think this guy knew what he was doing, and it worked in our benefit. We got Saga. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Someone used this image for something, right? Life on a Flat Top. Deadwood Dick's Masquerade. So maybe I got a detective story in there. Fury. Disaster Rides the Storm. That one looks exciting. Ghouls won't let James Dean stay dead. Why don't you ghouls leave James Dean alone? Income Tax, Our Road to Dictatorship. Oh, dude, I think I opened this up and read this because I was like, that's hilarious. And yeah, what? Income tax? God. You shouldn't have to pay any taxes. Fuck the streets, fuck the schools. Mail. Sin Spins in Wheeling. Sin Spins in Wheeling, Virginia? West Virginia? There's a lot of sin going on there. I've been to West Virginia once. Twice. Right? I've been to Point Pleasant, Mothman Museum. This one I had to rip the bag off because it would not open. Challenge for men. Murder in Your Whiskey Glass. Return of Bootleg Poison. What is male sex appeal? All the things you ever needed to know. Old car fanatics. Oh wow, I bet they really mean old if this came out in like the 50s. Model Ts and shit. It's another great cover. Men's Magazine. Russia's Operation Kidnap. Is the guy supposed to be Russian? No. Flaming Death of Admiral Yamato. Very rad. Mort Kunstler, that is. Yeah, Wyatt and I did a book featuring Moore's Ma'am art. Yes, it is awesome. It's up there on the shelf, so I'd pull it down. It is in the live chat. We talk about it. You have that issue of Saga where that guy shot the Bigfoot thing. I've been trying to find it for years. I do not. These are all. This is all the men's adventure magazines I own. Shot the Bigfoot thing. I don't know what that sounds. He shot the Bigfoot thing. Stag. This one was 15. I don't know. I don't know why he prices them this way. I'm definitely going to go back and look. See if he restocks them. It was a Memorial Day sale too, so it was like 15% off. Okay, that was all of the men's adventure. Let's do the bookery next. I went back to the bookery where they have the pulps, and to see if they had any weird tales left. They had one. Well, they had the like $1,000 ones. They had one that I was in my price range. So we got this here. You know what? I'm gonna take this out of the bag. It's from 1935. It's July 1935, and it has a Jarell of Jory story in it. There we go. That's a Margaret Brundage cover. Ginger from Atlantis. The Jarell story. Let me get this. Ooh, man. Tape. Something you don't think about is tape on this stuff, because everything later has this coating on it. The tape pretty much comes off of comic books, paperback covers. If this tape hits this, it's over. It's destroyed. So the story, the Jarell story in here is Jarell meets magic. A tremendous adventure beyond the castle windows by the author of Shamblu. I just I have a Shamblu review coming up soon. It's already recorded. It's already made. Just waiting on. I got something special to go with it. So yeah, this was $65. I looked it up online and it was like hundreds of dollars. So I'm okay with $65. And we are not even going to attempt to put that back in the bag with that tape there. Now, I forgot to mention this comic. I got it at the same place that I got the Men's Adventure magazines. It was for my wife. She loves the Eerie, and all the Warren comics and EC stuff. So this is Maggots, the first issue of Maggots. I don't know what era it's from. She said it's pretty cool, though. I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff. All right, so yeah, so at the bookery, I found this Phantom Detective, which I was very excited because David Books and Comics just did a video on this whole series and the other books from the series. Oh my god, I forget how they're related, but so it had the Phantom Detective and what's the oh god, now I'm freezing. The Aces, isn't it the Aces High, the Airplane one, and then 0008. So you had all of those in there in that series. Maybe it was the artist that brought them together. Anyway, so I was like, oh shit, there's that book that David was talking about. So I got it, and then they have a dollar section at that store. And I went over, and they had all of these of the Phantom Detectives. So Yellow Shadows of Death. It's really hard to hold this backwards. Shadows of Death. Obviously, these are pulp type stories, pulp era, like Shadow and Doc Savage. I've missed the comments. I've dropped the ball. Let's see what Jim has to say. I ordered a couple of Man's Life magazines off eBay for a decent price. I mean, not so decent once they had shipping, but I had to have them. Needed a couple of the OGs. Absolutely. You got to see where it all started. And you get to read the letters and stuff. See the other articles. And it's just some of the stuff that like isn't worthy, I think, for them to grab and collect and put in these anthologies, but it's still like amusing. Yeah. Father took me to see it. It affected me. See, I need to look at these comments faster. I don't know what you were commenting on, Mike. What were we possibly talking about? I don't know. Gotta go. Thanks, Nick. You have a nice collection of mams there. Cheers all. Bye, Bob. Have a great day, brother. It was the real one. Oh man, you're gonna have to fill me in, Mike. The comic looks cool. Yeah, it does. They had the second one too. I don't know how many issues it ran. We didn't look up anything. Maybe it's worth a lot. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Not that matters. You know, it's not about how much the stuff is worth. It's not how cool it is. That was Maggots #1 from 1991. See, Paul knows. Oh, well, there's the answer. I think they only made 3 Maggots in total. Interesting. So, yeah, some more Phantom Detectives here. So these are kind of beat up. That's why they're in the dollar section. The Dancing Doll Murders. The Melody Murders. It's great artwork. I was hoping David would chime back in. Tell me why they were collected together. I think maybe because of the cover artist. The Daggers of Kali. You can't read that backwards. Just enjoy the artwork. Fangs of Murder. That's lovely. So yeah, I got all those Phantom Detectives. Whenever I watch David's videos, I'm always adding stuff to my want list. He has quite the collection. If you're not following David Books and Comics, you should follow him. If you like this stuff. The Ape Man was in there. Frozen, I felt sorry for him. And the Phantom Detectives. So I also got a Baroness there at Bookery, $6. Hector Garrido, the Hector Garrido cover. He did the artwork for G.I. Joe packaging on the toys. And he also did the Witchbane, that painting that I showed last Halloween. I have the original painting for Witchbane. And then I finally found one of the Fawford and Grey Mauser books by Fritz Leiber. And my name is Leiber. Swords in the Mist. This is cool. I've been looking for this ever since Timbo's been talking about them over on Secret Fire. And I got another Gothic portrait of a man with red hair. Nice. Oh, Baroness. I like that lady. I have a couple. I haven't read them. Have you read them? Have you read them, Cammy? Bro, I'm reading that Faff and Mouse right now. While you're watching this video, it's got to be very distracting too. You were the one. You're the one who showed me the way. This was $1. The Burrow is Beneath. Ryan Lumley is a H.P. Lovecraft type story. In Lovecraftian, in the great tradition of H.P. Lovecraft. I've heard some people say this is awesome. All Fiction is Fantasy said that he liked these. And that guy is very knowledgeable. He has a great channel too. But he never posts anything anymore. And then I've heard a lot of people say that it sucks, that it's a travesty to Lovecraft's name. So I don't know the answer. I guess we'll find out. Man, you find the coolest books. I'm lucky if I find a fraction of these kind of books where I am. I am very, very lucky. I had lots of stores around me when I lived in Phoenix, and then lots of stores here. I don't know how I keep lucking out. I know I see people talking like the Facebook groups and stuff, and they'll live like in big cities. Tim lives in a big city on the East Coast, and he says there's no bookstores there, which is crazy. It's a much bigger city than mine, and I got like 5 stores, and they're very of this type of book too, like the books that I find. They have big selections. I'm No Good. This is like a juvenile delinquent book. A realistic novel of youth in revolt. I love the juvenile delinquent genre, as I was a juvenile delinquent. I didn't join a New York City street gang though. It was a lone wolf, juvenile delinquent. I didn't need to join a gang. I'm tougher than that. Six shooters. We don't get a lot of old paperbacks and secondhand bookshops in the UK, at least around the cities I live near. You know what? I've heard lots of people, lots of the UK channels say that you guys just don't see a lot of it. Didn't the London paperback show just happen? I think I saw Jules post something about that. In my experience, bigger cities suck for selection. I wonder why. I wonder if it's just picked over, or maybe they have maybe there's resellers there, people that just go and buy up all the decently priced books and then they throw them up online for double. Quite possible. Most of my purchases have to come from online. Well, there you go. Well, just like I was saying. Lotho, covers used to be so good. I know. What happened? Same for me. I don't know. I wasn't keeping up. There used to be a lot of used bookstores around, but not so much anymore. You should open one, Jim, with all those extra books you got, so you don't have to take them into the grave with you. The only decent one near me is like 45 minutes away. Yeah, all the Barnes & Nobles, yeah. We have one Barnes & Noble. My wife likes to go. I just hang out. Sometimes I just drink coffee. The mystery sections are interesting because I like the Soho Crime, which does the international. I'm in a small town in Kansas. No bookstores here either. All on eBay for me as well. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Are these videos torture then? You just be like, yeah. Oh, the Barnes and Noble. So yeah, like the mystery, the crime section. They reprint some old stuff, and it's cool. They had a Chester Himes collection that if I wasn't into old books, I think it'd be rad that they had Chester Himes there. I think that's really cool that people can get it. But I'd much rather have the original. Barnes & Noble sounds like Diagon Alley Shop. I don't know what Diagon is. Diagon. Coffee's okay, beer's good. No. We don't drink. We do not drink, Mike. We just drink coffee. I'm from Argentina, so I'm just hearing that name just now. Oh, interesting. We don't have Barnes & Nobles in Argentina. Do you guys have a big box store in Argentina? Do they have like a chain for new books? Oh my cold dead hand. You were the one saying you had to get rid of books, man. You boys at Eves check out Barnes at all for anything new? No. I think Tim will read new stuff, but I think he reads independent. And I'm pretty sure that me and Jake just read older stuff. Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. I don't know Harry Potter. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know any of the lore, the Potter lore. But you guys are blowing these comments up. He means Harry Potter, Nick. You idiot. I wish it's a big chain store. Barnes & Noble's covers all seem the same to me. Yeah, just the big font. If you guys ever watched Grammaticus, he did a video on why they look that way, and you should go check it out. I'm not even going to tell you. Just go to Grammaticus books. I'll put a link after this is over, and he explains why they put the fonts all big like that. All the why book covers look the way they do. It's really interesting. And he heard it. He got the information from an insider, a publisher of new books. Anyway, I haven't showed a book in like 5 minutes here. Sorry. Dark Forces. Here's a kid's book. All you kids book fans, Brian. This is for my wife. She likes these things. Dark Forces, like Goosebumps, I guess. I don't know. Faces in the Dust. This is a graphic. I got it because it's a graphic and because it just looks badass. Paul E. Lehman. And then the Captain's Lady. We got a little saucy here, a little spicy going on. Basil Heather. I think I have one of his books. Another one. Naked and Realistic. Oh, it has back cover art too. Wow. I don't know what this is. This Popular Library Eagle Books. Does anybody know what's the difference there? I've never seen a Popular Library Eagle Books. I'm pretty sure Gary Levisi probably has a video on it. The story of a girl who wasn't so nice. Radical. Where are we at? All those books behind you and you haven't read Harry Potter? Yeah, man, I'm like, I don't know, 47, way past Harry Potter age. And I don't know. It's just not for me. Yes, all the new covers look the same, just whitewashed for mass market. It's one of the many appeals of vintage horror. Absolutely. Gotta go. You're Superboy. All right, Mike. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Speaking of Ebes, let's just show the crappy Ebes books we got. If you didn't watch the last episode, we did The Reassembled Man. It's on Jake's channel on Pulp Mortem. This was terrible. And you should tune in just to watch Deb go the fuck off. It is awesome. Deb, omnivorous reader, like lays into this. I mean, we all kind of do, but it's just one of the worst books I've ever read. Also, I have a little, I'm going to get on my soapbox here. Are you ready? Booksellers. So I bought this, and they had a stock photo image instead of taking a real photo of the book. And I bought it thinking that the beautiful Frank Frazetta cover here would be intact. And it shows up, and someone had drawn dresses. Deep pin mark. Look, they scratched the shit out of their dresses on this thing. It has this marker here. The back is destroyed. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. I think that if you send books out like this and you sell on Books, they should fine you. Like, you should be able, like, as a consumer, you should be able to send a picture. I don't even want to, like, talk to the business. Let's just get it out. Stop it at the source. You should be able to send it to Books and be like, this is what was sent to me. This is what was pictured. And then they should send them a fine. And then people will stop doing that. You can't use stock. Don't use stock fucking images. Let's see. We do have some big chains here. This is in Argentina, but I never go there. Not only is everything expensive, but everything is aesthetically boring. That's why I always do online for books or local small bookshops. That's the way to go. Especially the local small bookshops. If you got them, you got to support them. No book buying bans. Buy more books. I loved Deb's take. It was so funny. Dude, she was so angry. Awesome Frazetta cover. It would be an awesome Frazetta cover. Tim's being sarcastic. I bought a couple of blocks from my place. There's a great English section and so cheap. They are great. It's a crime selling that book and not telling you the condition. That's what I'm saying, man. How dare they get away with it? It was in West Virginia, which is driving distance. They said I was going to drive down there and open the door and just chuck it right back in their store. And it was a store. It was a physical store. Bastards. Preach no stickers on books as well. Yeah. I won't order anything with a stock photo unless it's brand new. I know. The only reason that I ordered it from them was even though Jake picked that book and announced it a while back, I sat on my hands and didn't order it till the last minute, so I needed it really fast, and they were in the next state over. Howdy, I'm just joining because I had to go to work and saw you were doing a live stream and immediately joined. Most productive I've been at work in a long time. Oh, cool. Thank you. Glad we could deter you from doing work. Collecting Westerns, they all have similar covers, so I tend not to take much notice of the cover art and pay more attention to the summaries. I feel that. I don't know. I love the Western covers, though, even though they're similar. they're still beautiful artwork. Stickers on books are a crime against humanity. They are. That thing that, oh shit, I'm not getting up, but it's like a scrape. Oh, here, I got the box. This thing gets stickers off wonderfully. Plastic scraper. So this will help you get the stickers off. The day I was at the Frazetta Museum, Ellie Frazetta was reading that book. She was reading the Reassembled Man? Oh my god. I'm sure she was disappointed. So right, I recently bought an SOB's paperback and it was listed very good, hardly read and used the stock photo. The book came heavily read and water damaged. I know, dude, they're tripping. Just don't buy from them again. The problem is that like it's not like a local store where you can not buy from them and then they feel it. There's just more people to fill in the gap. And then here was the other one we did on Eves. This was on Secret Fire Books. Dancer from Atlantis. This was also a really terrible book. This is another Frazetta cover. I liked the cover. Grammaticus said he hated it. He doesn't know why she's wearing a diaper. So she can dance better. She's got to dodge bulls, dude. She's got a big caboose. It mentions her caboose in this story. It was the best part of the story. Yeah, this is a pretty pointless book. Poul Anderson. Dick. All right, let's do the... So this is what Geese Love Dog sent us. I think he left. He's probably waiting. Like, was he going to show the books I sent him? But then he left. So this is from Paul. Geese Love Dogs. Did a trade with him. And he sent me a bag with these little stickers. A little banjo. Oh. This just matches the music here. Everyone relax. Coffee, cats, and books. Where's my cats? Little guitar. Dog man. Because they have a beard, I guess. I like this one the best. You had me at trigger warning. Amusing. Oh, there he is, yeah. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I missed the part where you talked about the person who made a video about why covers look the way they do. Oh, it was Grammaticus. Grammaticus Books. And yeah, he goes into it and it makes perfect sense once you know. There you go. Paul is here. Gotta go and do husband things. Take care, all. Bye, Jim. Thanks for stopping by, brother. But Paul sent a David Bowie postcard. My wife was like, and this is mine. She took it, and I took it back. I like this letter he sent. Because Tim sent me a letter, and Tim has a seal stamp. Says, I don't have a fancy seal like Tim, so here's a moose. Enjoy it. And he yelled at me. He yelled me to enjoy it. And then, of course, he did the Mr. Anderson joke, because that's my last name. Mr. Anderson. Never heard that one before, Paul. What books did he send me? The Hook, number 1. The Gilded Canary. The Hook is an insurance investigator who solves crimes. And it takes place in the 1930s. And he's an ex-boxer. I did a review of one of these later books, and it is fun. I was going to say it's awesome, but I don't know about that. Dramaticus. He's not very dramatic at all. That would be a good name if you were. You're wearing my favorite shirt, the Dell Mystery logo. I joined late and just noticed it. Yeah, I printed it myself. I'm a screen printer and I print whatever the fuck I want. Paul also sent me this boxing graphic novel about a Holocaust survivor boxer from World War II. So it has World War II stuff and boxing, and it just looks amazing. And I was like, why? How did you get this? He said he's seen it online, thought I might like it, and he bought it. What a guy. That's crazy. Why would anyone be so nice? I just don't get it. Oh yeah, it has like World War II stuff in it and boxing. And this looks amazing. Thank you so much. Here's the they sent some paperbacks. Easy Company. So when I had Bob and Wyatt on, afterwards Wyatt was telling me we're talking about lots of things, and he said the artist Samson Pollan was commissioned to do these books, and the reason he wanted to stop was because they would make him do certain things, like on every cover. So he had to draw the guy on the horse. Had to be in every cover, so he had to work it into every cover. I guess he was like annoyed by it, so he didn't want to do it anymore. There's Easy Company and the Indian Doctor. Some adult western would be my guess. Oh, how about some more adult westerns here? White Squaw. We've covered White Squaw before. Track Tramp. You don't know what an adult western is? It's like a regular western with porn scenes in it. And, mildly offensive White Squaws here. She makes her enemies eat her dust. Solid as a rock. It has all these like sexual innuendos. She likes doing things the hard way, guys. You get that one? You get it? I'm a Kino fan, so you get Matrix jokes. It's all good. Thank you. We got Dakota Squeeze. I actually already have this one, so it's a double. So it looks like it's been through the grinder. It's cool though. It's going to go in the trade pile. So maybe now you can have a White Squaw. Twin Peaks. Subtle, huh? It's fucking subtle. Hard pressed for revenge. She knows all the right moves with her Twin Peaks. Send me some assignments. These are also will be doubles. I have all the assignments but 2. Unfortunately, they weren't these. So I love the assignment series. Assignment is espionage, thriller. Sam Durrell. They're amazing. And it's like traveling the globe. Kong Hai Kill. Send me 2 of these Guardians. I think I posted one of these. Oh, look at this. Look at that cover. I love this. It's hilarious. Valley of the Gods. World War III is over and the ultimate battle for control has begun. Some of this. Cream of Creature from the school cafeteria. This would be one for my wife. As a contender. We've got this. I read it. It was awesome. It's a young adult boxing book. And then Lady of the Haven. I think I have this still. I have one of these. That'll be cool because it's a series. So, am I making the scrunch face? I think I am. Yeah, it's kind of sleazy fantasy here. Graham Diamond, right? I read another Graham Diamond book, and it was pretty rad. Fantasy author. Put those over there. So yeah, that was all from Geeks Love Dogs. Thank you very much. Paul, you are the man. Didn't get the hard way joke. Please explain, Nick. You're gonna have to ask Tim Senior about that, Tim. He should have discussed that with you. Which two? Which two? What? Which two do I already have? Oh, which two am I missing? I don't know. It's on my phone. No, I'm not gonna look. I can't. I'm not. This is already. We're already an hour and a half. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's in my phone though. Cool. I got a couple assignment paperbacks on your recommendation, but haven't read them yet. Looking forward to them. They're awesome. I haven't seen anyone who picked them up complain about them. You're welcome, sir. I'd like to hear your reviews of the Out of the Ashes series. I saw them in your bookshelf a few months ago and bought and read the first two. Some rough stuff in them to read. Yeah, that's the William W. Johnstone. I haven't. I got a bunch of them, but I haven't read them yet. William W. Johnstone's pretty crazy guy. I did read one of his westerns. He's a very famous western author, and he wrote a bunch of horror books too. But the western is all that I've read. What is this? I also bought Bum Cider. Didn't read it, just bought it. Yeah, Bum Cider. We did Bum Cider on the Elusive Exclusive Book Society. And it's not good, but it's not bad. It's not going to make you angry like Dancer from Atlantis or Reassembled Man. It's just kind of boring. Oh, you poor fool. That's funny. Hey, look, there's Tim. You know who Tim sent me a message the other day? It was like, holy shit, look what just came out. Fist of Iron. This is a collection of Robert E. Howard's boxing stories. Essays, poems. Robert E. Howard was an amateur boxer himself, and he loved the sport, as do I. Here's this. It's from the Robert E. Howard Press Foundation. Robert E. Howard Foundation Press. So I ordered it right away. There's only 200 of them. I thought they were numbered, but I can't find a number on them. Either way, super stoked. Thank you, Tim, for the heads up. Tim's my man on the street. He knows what's going on. I had to own Bum Cider. Yep, don't know if I need to read it, though. It's just boring. It's just kind of meh, which is the worst. It's not the worst. Offensive is the worst. Out of Ashes is all racism talk and rape scenes, very violent nuts. Yes, that is William W. Johnstone. Yes. That's what he do. Come to Cult Fest, everybody. Nick and I are doing an amateur boxing fight. God, that would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'm down. If I bring the gloves. You're one of those MMA guys, though, so you probably don't know how to fight. Unless it's like throwing sand in people's face or kicking them when they're on the ground. We fight with class. Boxers. I bet he's typing something angrily right now. Fathom Press sent me this. My buddy Justin. He said he picked one up and he asked me if I wanted one. And I said, yeah. And you're like, well, what the hell is it? It's the script to Rush Week, the 80s slasher horror movie. The script to Rush Week. That's cool. I was trying to talk my wife into reenacting it. I was like, we got the script. Let's just remake it here in the backyard. If you guys ever seen Rush Week, holler off. Sound off in the comments. It's a great college slasher. It's amazing. Oh man, there was books sitting behind me too. Okay, I just got a few more. Then we'll be over. Where's Jake's response? Dang, you just gonna take that, Jake? Ha 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 ha. He's at Walmart. He can't talk. Yes, the script to Rush Week. I'm glad someone else is excited about it. I was very excited when he said he got it. I was like, oh my god, I love that movie. He's like, "Do you want a copy?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want a copy." The Rush Week script, that's epic. Jake is going to F him up. I don't know if I can be F'd up by someone who can't say the word, has to put an F. I just don't see it happening. 80 slashers are the best. My favorite is Killer Workout. Anyone's ever seen Killer Workout? It's like, or it's called Aerobicide also, has two names. And it's like an 80s aerobics slasher. Reading men's adventure in the reassembled man always leads to a sweatpants only fist fight. It's all the testosterone. It's the only way to get it out. Sweatpants only. Yeah. Oh yeah, Killer Workout. So it's like all 80s and has all these like 80s aerobic montages of ladies and close-ups of butts and like these leotards and leg warmers and slasher that kills with like this giant clothespin, or not clothespin, the safety pin. It's amazing. You should watch it. That's cool. Yeah, Death Spa. I have Death Spa also. I have both of them. I like the Killer Workout a little better than Death Spa. I think Killer Workout is, they're both really 80s, but Killer Workout pretty much stays in the gym, which I think makes it a little bit better. Where Death Spa kind of, it goes other places. Just looked up the Killer Workout interesting poster. It's why we are this way. Oh hell, Killer Workout was, man, I'm so happy to see that I'm not the only one that appreciates the magic of Killer Workout. There you have it, folks. If you're still watching, Killer Workout, Death Spa, but they're both great. Watch them both. Okay, so I did the video with Speculative Reader where we did the Gang Girl, and it was a reissue put out by Stark House Press, and then Paperback Warrior did an interview with the owner from Stark House Press over on his channel, and it was awesome. And then Eric, Paperback Warrior, sent him my video of the Gang Girl review. So he was like, "Hey, you want me to send you some books for review?" And I was like, "Do you want me?" Yeah, send me books. You know, like I said before, you guys don't even have to ask. So he asked what kind of stuff I would want, and I was like, "Oh, I love the juvenile delinquents." So we got Jungle Street, Running with the Barons. This is a Robert Silverberg book, as was the Gang Girl video that we did. So that's super awesome. Stark House. And he sent me Dwellers of the Deep. Gather in the Hall of the Planets, Bury in Malsberg. It's like some kind of, is it fantasy? I don't know. Sci-fi? Maybe? This was amazing. Edward S. Aarons, who wrote the Assignment series, Juvenile Delinquent, Gang Rumble. This is the Black Gat, which is part of the Stark House. I forget what it is, like the crime series, but they're all crime? I don't know. I don't get it. Fathom Press does that too. They have the Savage Harvest, which is horror, so it's going to do other stuff. So the horror is technically Savage Harvest, but I would just say Fathom Press. So I'm sorry if people are sending me stuff and I'm saying it wrong, but I always just do the main publisher. So I think that's easier to find too. Anyway, Gang Rumble, Edward S. Aarons. And then I think that he went through and watched some of my videos because this seemed very specific to me. Because I'm always talking about how much I love French stuff. So he sent me this Night Boat to Paris. It could be a coincidence. Richard Jessup. This one could be a coincidence. I know this one isn't because I asked him. He said, yeah, it was on purpose. Death of a Punk. Because I'm always talking about punk. looks like Punksploitation. How rad is that? Death of a Punk. Yeah, very cool. I'll put a link for Starkhouse down in the description. Where are we at here? Original My Bloody Valentine. Yeah, that one is good too. With the miners. That's a rad movie. We gotta go. Bye, dude. Great live. Bye, all. Thanks for stopping by all the way from Argentina. Googled for some Gangrel books. Hey, Google, I don't think that means what you think that means. Yeah, just flip it around. After hearing what Brian at Bad Taste said about Robert Silverberg in his last video, I can't imagine what else you may find in his other fiction. I've read quite a few, and it's all over the place. And it's usually like awesome. I've never... It seemed like what Brian was saying was like the bad guy was the hero and he wasn't called out for his bad actions. And every other Robert Silverberg I've met, the bad people fucking get it. They get it at the end, as it should be. So I don't know what's up with that book that he read. I almost put in the comments that I hope it doesn't deter people from reading other Robert Silverberg, because I've never run across anything like that in his books. And when there is shitty things, they get it. There's retribution. That is the My Bloody Valentine. Death of a Punk. I just put that in my cart. I've heard Pierce Anthony is worse though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they go off and write those kind of stories. I've definitely read terrible things in books, but most of the time they get it. They get it in the end. That was the problem with The Reassembled Man that we read, is that he's a total piece of shit and he fucking wins at the end. Like the author thought that he was great. Like, this is okay to act this way. And he doesn't get it in the end. And that was one of the worst parts about that book. All right, what do we got? 2 more? Where did they go? Oh, they're right here. We got 3 more. So 3 more and then we're done, which is already... This is way too long. When I was ordering Reassembled Man, I was feeling frisky. I usually don't order online, but I was like, I wonder if they have the Ace of Drake. So I got the Death Riders of Hell. So I'm only missing the one, and this is a trio series of 3-book series. I'm sure it has a word. Oh, that's embarrassing. I can't think of what it's called. So I have... Where's the other one? Oh, God. This place is a disaster. There. So I have Warrior Witch of Hell. And there's Death Riders. So I need the Werebeasts of Hell. And then I'll have them all. And this is supposed to be the most metal sword and sorcery series ever written. And it's so metal that I forget his name now. He was in Bathory. The dude from Bathory wrote a song about these books. So that's how metal it is. There's black metal songs written about this series. So I just have 1 more to get. Unfortunately, the last one is very expensive. The Werebeasts. Absolutely. I have the Werebeasts of Hell. I'll send it to you if you meow longingly. Well, no way. I'm not a cheap floozy. I'm not gonna do your bidding. I'm doing my babe call tomorrow. I have a bunch of Black Gans Dark House books in there if you're interested. Interested to watch? Yeah, I'll watch it. Don't send me more books if that's what you're insinuating. You've already sent me too many. Yeah, the Ace of Drake trilogy. Thank you. Sounds awesome. Gotta get that last one. Jake's holding it over our head. Valerie sucks. Sorry. No, it's I didn't. I didn't say that I liked Bathory. No, I don't know. It's okay. I'm not really too big on black metal, to be honest. But I think it's cool that they wrote a song about it. I think that does make it special. Even if I don't like the music, you still got to respect the Bathory for being one of the first. Hey, wait a minute. Who's insulting Tim? Me, Jake, everybody? Yes, watch. I will be watching it, sir. All right, here's the last two. These are books that my wife ordered. I think she was one of the commenters at the beginning. It was like, "Where's the horror books?" She wanted to see her books. Sorry, honey. I showed them last. Book of the Dead. John Tigges, as she says. She loves John Tigges. I don't know what it's about. She is reading them though. It was owned by Don Williams. Thank you, Don. We'll live on forever through our book collection. And then she also ordered Gifts of Evil. So there's some 80s horror paperbacks. Well, no, oh no. Bathory are legends. We come in comments, etc. Can't upset the black metal people. They get angry. I'm no floozy, Nick. I'm just too trusting of my friends. I'm sorry, but anybody who trusts Jake, bad news for you. All right, that's it. That's everything. Did you guys watch this whole fucking thing? That's crazy. So I guess we're gonna clock out here. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for all your comments. Still 20 people watching. That's crazy. If you like black metal, try Black Brave, Native American based black metal. First album is great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too into black metal. I think I have one black metal. I have a couple actually. One is Damar, who is from the Middle East, which was kind of crazy. I mean, that's a place where you get killed for playing black metal. But I don't know. If we're gonna talk about grindcore, I'll stay on. But if we're gonna talk about black metal, I'm out of here. I'll go get my wife. She'll school everybody. That's her thing. She's the black metal one. I love your channel. I actually found your channel first, which led me to Secret Fire and Pulp Mortem. So you can forever hold that over their heads. Well, yeah, that's how we act with each other. That's how we interact with each other, is things like holding stuff over each other's heads. Skeleton Witch are a great band with great lyrics and great album covers. Yeah, I know the album covers. I don't know if I've ever listened to Skeleton Witch. Oh, how about Porno Grind? No, we don't do Porno Grind. That's no good. What's your opinion on crust punk? We love crust punk. Need a record hall live. Nobody would watch the video. I don't know. People are here to see the records. I don't think. I mean, I'll still do them if, like, for the 10 people that like it. But I thought about doing the record hall live, but I don't know. I can just grab them right now and just stay live all day long. So are we talking Napalm Death? Yeah, grindcore. It's not porno grind. Napalm Death is the opposite of porno grind. All right, are we out of here? Is that it? No, one more. Would love the record hall live, Nick, or just going through the collection. Yeah, I mean, I'll think about it. I got them all pulled out. Here you go. Here's your live record. Brutal True. There's the fucking grindcore I'm talking about. Need to Control. How about some Capitalist Casualties? Here's some crust punk for you, Tim. Destroy from Minneapolis. Extreme Noise Terror. More crust punk. Fucking Intense Degree. Some fastcore. This is an old earache. They were kind of like a punk grindcore band. Attitude Adjustment. Some crossover hardcore. Christ on a Crutch. This guy went on to play in the Foo Fighters. This is a hardcore band. Hardcore punk band. We got some Dinosaur Jr. And Los Crudos. So there's a random stack. There's a random stack of records. Where is your anal cunt? I have a 7-inch. I have the Staying Alive, where they cover the Bee Gees Staying Alive. And I have, I used to have the Morbid Florist LP, or CD. And, that was before they became what they became. When it was just funny. So Morbid Florist is cool. I don't know about the rest of it. There's a video, there used to be a video on YouTube of the band Drop Dead. They were playing a show together for some reason, and Drop Dead is this very political, like PC punk band playing with Anal Cunt. And Anal Cunt, Seth is like yelling at the dudes from Drop Dead, or they're like flipping them off or whatever. And the Ben, the singer from Drop Dead, jumps up on stage, and while Seth is standing there, like, he goes boom, shoves him, and Seth goes flying off the stage. It's fucking awesome. I tried to find it a couple years ago, and I don't think it's on YouTube anymore. But it was pretty funny. Skeleton Witch from A Cloud to Sky. Listen to the song while reading the lyrics. Check it out. All right, I will. I'll go check it out. I've definitely seen the covers like a million times. It's very eye-catching. The only punk I love is The Exploited. Fuck you, Jello Biafra. And when I do my music stuff with my book videos, I only get 1 or 2 comments, but I'll keep doing it on occasions. I just do stuff that you want to see. Fucking A is a great album. Oh, the Anal Cut. Are we still talking about AC? Damn, I refrained from AC mention, but there it is. Someone did it. All right, if we're going to end this talking about Anal Cunt. Oh, well. I just watched all the numbers drop. Everyone checks out. Okay. 1 hour and 47 minutes. All right, I'm turning this off before you guys get me any further. Thanks everyone for watching, and cheers. Exactly, we're out of here. Cheers, everyone. See you later.